Today on Running to Him.
We who have a relationship with Christ are the ones God will use to bring others out of spiritual and physical poverty. Now we'll read through the book of Psalms for 6 months, and today we read Psalm 68 and concentrate on verses 5 and 6. Psalm 68 verses 5 and 6 says, "A father of the fatherless and a judge for widows is God in his holy habitation. God makes a home for the lonely. He leads out the prisoners into prosperity. Only the rebellious dwell in a parched land." Now today there's a great cry for helping those who are in need. Everywhere you go, you hear about the needs of the homeless and the psychological needs of the lonely. And there is a significant amount of consternation that these needs are not being met. The problem is that they would be satisfied if we followed the biblical injunctions for the standards of our lives. There is not enough money in the world to be able to adequately feed or take care of those who are in need. Almost 20 years ago, I had to go to Sao Paulo for a business trip. In communicating with the businessman I was going to meet when I got there, I was told to only use certain taxis and trust no one until I got to the hotel. On the way there, I saw poverty in a way that I'd never seen it before, and in some ways, I wondered why God would allow this to occur. In many ways, it is the fault of those in charge of religion. They boost themselves and their possessions while leaving the poor destitute to fend for themselves. But it's not only their fault. General people in the congregation are also at fault. In Matthew 28, verses 19 and 20, we're told that we have one mission on earth, and that is to go to make disciples. The church has been in Brazil since the first explorers came, yet those neediest people are not being discipled by the church. They are being exploited by it. Liberation theology has taken over the country in place of biblical theology. So how can the psalmist say that God is the father of the fatherless and judge for widows when there are so many fatherless and so many widows? Millions of people are lonely, and it seems as if no prisoners of life are being led into prosperity. The answer is in the last line of verse 6. Only the rebellious dwell in a parched land. Those who are rebelling against God in their lives are the ones who are lonely. It doesn't matter whether someone has material wealth or not. Without a relationship with God through Christ, we are in a rebellious situation and we live in a parched, dry land. Romans chapter 1 argues that everyone has the capacity of knowing God. Everyone can have a relationship with God that will bring them out of physical and spiritual poverty and place them in a situation of great spiritual wealth. It is when we know God through Christ that we have the ability to no longer thirst, but we will have to make a choice, and it will also cause us to help others make the exact same choice.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.